Hey YouTube, what's up? Thanks for coming back, tuning back into my channel. Thanks for having the courage to tune back into my channel for my second video on YouTube. I'm Charles and this is my maker's vlog, or my beginning maker's vlog into the world of 3D printing. So what I said last week in my video introducing myself to you all, I said that I was going to take on a project. The project that I was going to be working on was a red dragon. I printed a dragon, so I'm going to put it together, we're going to paint it and all that, and I'm going to film the process, and that's going to be the basis for my videos. However, I got about an hour into it, and my ADD kicked in, and the dragon kind of got put off to the side for a few more weeks, because I was talking to a buddy of mine at work the other night, and he told me a story about how much his son just loves Texas A&M. Is a big, huge Aggies fan. He's 10 years old and he's go to A&M, and I think that that's pretty impressive. So he asked me if I could do an A&M Texas logo. Now, before I go any further, I'm not affiliated with Texas A&M. I did not have permission to do this. I did it, design something on SketchUp, and then print it out on the 3D printer, and then turn around and paint it, sand it, and all that other good stuff. So, got the project done. I recorded the whole process step by step, except for the finishing. I have yet to finish it. That's going to be this week. I'm going to paint it and all that good stuff, and I'll film that process too. So that'll be my next video. Yay, got an idea for another video. But this is the design we came up with. We found this. I just Googled a Texas A&M logo, found a two-dimensional logo, and turned it into this beautiful, beautiful print. Turned out great. This was printed on the CR10. It was printed at 0.2 millimeter layer heights, 205 on the nozzle, and 60 on the bed. Cura lied. They said there was going to be a 7-hour print. Turned into almost a 12-hour print. Okay, so went over to the Mac, and I will show you how I designed this, started this out on SketchUp. Okay, I think we're recording now. Let's go ahead and open up SketchUp. We need a new file here. SketchUp. File new. Let's get rid of this. We don't need that. No, sir. Let's go import. So I imported I found an A&M JPEG for the A&M logo. And for some reason, SketchUp won't let me open it, so I just beat that by converting it over to a PDF. So we're going to use the PDF. Position it right there. We go. I'm going to go to the top view of this. Let's get a quick measurement across the state here. 107, 189, closer. $138, getting closer, closer. $299, a little too big. Let's scale it down a little bit. That would have worked, but I'm going to put a brim on here. 290, perfect. Okay. Let's move it. I want this a little bit kind of centered. I want that centered. Okay, so I'm going to start this. I want to do this on the back of a Texas state background, state of Texas background. This is going to be hollow. So when we do the T, the A, and the M, the T will be connected to the outline of the state of the Texas, but the A and the M aren't connected to anything. So obviously what I need to do is I need to do a bottom plate. So I'm going to start the print by tracing the outline, the outer outline of the state of Texas around this T, this whole outer outline. I'm going to create a face, and this I'm going to use that as my plate. We'll extrude that up 2 millimeters, and that'll be our base plate. So that's what I'm going to do. So I'm just going to go over to my line tool. I'm going to zoom in, get my line tool, and I'm going to start clicking away. Now at this point, I'm going to fast forward the video so you don't have to sit here and watch me do this. Okay, so now we have successfully traced around the edge there and created our face. This is going to be our back plate to hold everything together. So let's get this into position where we can work with it. And we're just going to simply extrude that out. Extrude, click, go down here, type 3, and boom. We have expanded that out 3 millimeters. We'll orbit around, check it out. Looks good, looks good. There's our A&M logo down there on the bottom. Okay. We likes that. We likes that a lot. Okay. So now we've got that. So now we need to go ahead and what do we want to do? We'll just simply go to X-ray view. That works. So we put on X-ray view so I can still see the graphic behind, see through everything, and I can still see my graphic, and we're still drawing on our front plane here that we want it. So the next step, I'm going to trace the inside of the state of Texas and create a face with that. So let's get started on that one. Go back to our line tool. That's exactly what we want. Okay, so now what we want to do is we want to extrude these letters. We can go back in here and extrude them now. So we're going to select this one. Okay. Now that should have corrected our problems. So now the thing with the Texas A&M state, the T, is that the T is offset a little bit. It's actually raised up a little bit higher in the middle. So for that, we're going to go to our tools. We're going to go offset. And I'm going to offset that by 5 millimeters. All right, so we draw that T in there. So now I'm going to raise this one up. I'm going to raise it up again, extrude this out. Let's see, 3, well, another 5 millimeters. All right, so now I have my T with a outline with a bigger T in the middle of it. I don't like this step off right here because that's not the way the logo goes. It actually bevels up. So let's go ahead and we're going to add the beveled walls in there. That's what it was. It was those lines were giving me some problems there. And that is our Texas A&M logo. Hopefully you found that video interesting. This is my learning process. I'm sharing it with you. Please feel free to comment if you have ideas that will make my learning make this process more simple for me to do the things that you saw in that video. Please feel free to comment. Please subscribe. Please continue to watch. I hope you're enjoying this as much as I am. I do apologize that the video was a little choppy. Because like I said, I'm new to learning all of this stuff. So the video editing software is, I'm figuring it out. So hopefully I'm producing something decent for you. Also, I would like to get a little thumbnails, I think they're called. I don't know how to do those, so I'm going to be researching that and trying to figure out how to do that. Make my videos look a little bit nicer. So thanks again for watching. Please feel free to comment. Don't forget to subscribe. And I'll see you next week with the finished plaque. Have a good day.